was trying to say, I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me have to take away me say. Me have to take away me say. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out of sight. Me have to take away myself. Have to take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Surely I cleave your eyes. I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist. But this relationship I'm gonna desist.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. I am Franco. I will be linking up with Flavius in a few minutes. Today we have Teddy with the really current news coming out of Jamaica, the Caribbean, and around the world. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
I like a thief in the night. Me I forget out of sight. Me I take away myself. Take away myself. I have to utilize I will. Surely I have clean berries. I say, been there, done that, don't need it again, yeah. I'm not a master, guess who won't play your game, yeah. To all you move, you off me way to the core. Sayonara, the hot girl gone through the door. Take away ourselves. Ah, Say no goodbye, you love it, take me ourselves. Take me ourselves. No goodbye, you love it, take me
Hi, this is Pam Hall, and I'm inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco on the Real Stuff podcast. They're such great company.
Yes, indeed. As the lady said, she's inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco. I got Flavius here on the line. Top of the morning, Flavius. Top of the morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning, listeners. Good morning, viewers. Welcome for another week of the Real Stuff podcast. So what's happening in your neck of the woods, Franco?
Well, everything is good so far. So far, that's all I can say. I haven't listened to the news. I haven't watched the news in a couple of days. I just decided to stay away from the news.
Stay away. Yes.
But I know a lot is happening, so since I'm not hearing it, I know a lot of things is happening.
Yeah. Well, we had our first lockdown weekend. 2 to go. Yeah. I mean, this was a short one, so I guess it was okay. The news was saying that all the roads were basically empty. So it looked like people complied this time around, I know it's going to be a hard task next week. Next week is a normal big holiday time, Lots of holiday days. Or some of them older days like Good Friday. So we'll have to see what gives during those times,
And there's no church congregation, right?
No, lockdown is lockdown. No movement of anybody.
All right, that means your internet going to be busy, man.
Oh, yes, it was.
Gonna be
Totally.
busy.
Yeah.
Well, now is the time. They got to work on it, improve it,
Well,
make sure so
well,
everybody can use it.
I hope so. I am really hoping
Hmm.
because it's critical, man. It's at a critical mass now. I mean, we can't get worse. I mean, we are on the edge now.
Yeah, we have Teddy coming
So,
this morning, right?
as far as I know,
All right.
yes.
So let's go into the did you know, and then we can do that talking with Teddy. That would be good to
Yes.
discuss. All right.
Yeah, man.
All right. Cool.
Take my advice, so everyone is nice. You feel like royalty, my friend.
Each and every morning at this time, we have the famous Did You Know? Flavius, take it away. Take it away.
Well, we're starting a new week, but we are continuing with High Achieving Women of the Caribbean. Today, we continue to highlight and celebrate High Achieving Women of the Caribbean. We start this week with Professor the Most Honorable Violet Eugene Barito. Professor the Most Honorable Violet Eugene Barito, GCM, is a professor of gender and public policy, as well as principal of the University of the West Indies at Cayville. She was also the president of the International Association for Feminist Economics, IAFFE, from 2009 to 2010, and she's on the advisor editorial board of P.L.O.T.S, a journal on women, gender, and Black International, published by Sonny Presant Science, Journal of Women in Culture and Society, published by University of Chicago Press. Her research interests encompass feminist theorizing, gender and public policy, investigations of the Caribbean political economy, and theorizing heterosexual women's social sexual unions. Violet Eugene Barito was born on the 10th of December 1954 in the Caribbean island of Grenada and migrated to Barbados in 1966. She attended Elsley Secondary School. Her other education. Eugene gained her teacher training certificate from Edison Teachers Training College and a degree in public administration and accounting in 1980 from the University of the West Indies at Cayville in Barbados. She later studied at the New York University, New York, and qualified for her master's in public administration, public sector financial management in 1984. Barito traveled to the Philippines to the International Rice Research Institute for a certificate in editing and publications training, which she completed in 1986. Finally, she returned to America for her PhD in political science, her specialization being political economy and political theory. She gained her doctorate from Howard University, Washington, D.C. in 1994. Some honors. 2004 Best-Selling Textbook Award, University of the West Indies Press, for her book Confronting Power, Theorizing Gender, Interdisciplinary Perspectives in the Caribbean. 2011 10th CARICOM Triennial Award for Women for our outstanding contribution to gender and development and the socio-economic development of the Caribbean community. Awarded at the opening ceremony of the 32nd regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community, CARICOM Secretariat. 2013 Gold Medal Merit for contribution to gender and development. Some of her books: Barito Udine, Emmanuel Patrick Braithwaite Farley, 1986, Political Change and Public Opinion in Grenada. 1979 to 1984, West Indies, University of the West Indies, origin from University of Texas. Barito Udine, Connolly, M. Patricia, Parpart, Jane L. 2000, Theoretical Perspective on Gender and Development, Ottawa International Development Research Center, IDRC. Barito Eugene, The Political Economy of Gender in the 20th Century's Caribbean. Usmill Barstone, Hampshire, New York, Palgrave. In 2001, she did Stronger, Surer, Bolder, Ruth Nita Barrow, Social Change and International Development. Barbados Center for Gender and Development Studies, Caville and the University of the West Indies Press. Then she moved on to Confronting Power, Theorizing Gender Interdisciplinary Perspectives in the Caribbean. And that is Kingston, Jamaica, Great Britain, University of the West Indies Press. Enjoying Power, Eugenia Charles, and Political Leadership in the Commonwealth Caribbean, Kingston, Jamaica, University of the West Indies Press. Love and Power, Caribbean Discourses on Gender, Kingston, Jamaica, University of the West Indies Press, Caville, Barbados Institute for Gender and Development Studies, Nita Barrow Unit. Constructing a Conceptual Framework for Developing Women's Transformational Leadership in the Caribbean, Social and Economic Studies, University of the West Indies, via STORE. And that's our Did You Know for today.
This place is so nice, wanna do everything twice. Yes, I feel as if I'm in a paradise. No matter the season, you've got every reason. This place is another little heaven. East or west, I couldn't care less. Ooh, this place, it is definitely best. My own homeland. North or south, feel free to wander about. You can jump, dance, or sing and shout in my own homeland. Give yourself a treat, a few days or a week, and you will see just what I mean. Just take my advice, everyone is nice. You feel like royalty, my friend.
is brought to you courtesy of Slowly Jamaica, uniquely Caribbean. So in case you didn't know, now you know. Getting ready to bring in Teddy Laidley for the really current news happening in Jamaica, the Caribbean, and around the world. Top of the morning, Teddy, top of the morning.
Top of the morning to you. I just want to give you a heads up. There's going to be some noise picked up in the background.
Yeah, I can hear it already. No problem, no problem. Are you there with us, Teddy? Let's see if Teddy clearing up.
Banana, curry goat and a man is water. The Sunday special if you like a revival. Catholic, Baptist or Pentecostal. The house of Jah is there, have no fear. Walk right ahead and get your share. I'm walking on sand. I'm holding your hand. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. In my own homeland. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. A homeland, my own homeland. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland. My own homeland.
This is your very own sports, music, and lifestyle podcast with Flavius and Franco. Welcome.
Woman, sit upon the throne of glory. About her, I'm gonna tell you a true story. That'll make the mythical night and Davon Silver.
We should be best and filled with happiness.
What a mercy, yeah.
With love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah. And every festiv's warm, like a tree seed.
What a monster!
And the rivers of love you replant, yeah. Your courage will make me taste to surrender. Angel Lord, you're especially saint, yeah. We should be best and filled with happiness. From Sir with love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs,
Yo,
yeah.
the woman forget to pamper. She forget to the woman. No watch no step, she delicate woman. Forget tights and respect one. Mother, sister, don't let me tell you vital part of me biology. If she never open and let them baby would be. Well, she will have proud city now me history. To the children know that could never be who you think nurture pamper and care for me. To the long arm series of maternity, none of the woman forget pamper. She forget the woman. Then watch those steps, she delicate the woman. Forget tights and respect one. Mother, sister, darling.
You're moving graciously, the loving you give me is so stress-free. Yeah. You are a source of strength, Miss Magnificent, positive thinker.
Woman of the master race.
Oh, my Madonna, modern emancipation. So, wish you the best life filled with happiness. From Sir with love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams.
Tell ya.
More kisses and hugs, yeah.
Then when you are going with your girl chat, you mad, couldn't be referring now to me Princess Black. Well, if you now come out of the poopy back, that might cause negativity, you would have hold it back. Cause there's no other like the female gender. No amount of sex change can replace your mother. You might tend to differ as you go older, but the breast was best and still is me brother. The woman forget pamper, she forget pet the woman. Now watch those steps, she delicate a woman. Forget tights and respect one. Mother, sister, darling. Could I never come disrespect my queen, you know? No, you better come clean. Silver, come bunks it so.
We Wish you the best life filled with happiness. From Sir with love. Yeah. Before your queen go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs. Yeah. Wish you the best life filled with happiness. From Sir with love. Yeah. Before your queen go on, fulfill your dreams.
Love your vibration,
More kisses and hugs. Yeah.
Woman forget pamper, she forget better woman. Watch no step, she delicate a woman, you know. Forget tights and respect one. Mother, sister, than the woman. Yeah, the woman, you know. Need some respect, security for surety. More of that from you and me, you know. She a celebrity, the woman. Pamper, she forget to pet the woman. Watch those steps, she delicate the woman, you know. Forget tights and respect one. Me mother, sister, than the woman.
Yes, the music of Tsunami, MIC, getting ready for Teddy Laidley.
Home is called Undefeatable. I will not be stopped. I refuse to be conquered. My soul is too strong as it was built on the backs of my ancestors. Defeat is not included within the design of my being. There are no obstacles in life. Instead, there are experiences that provoke reactions and lead a pathway to newfound knowledge. I stand firm with a blueprinted coded knowing of self, a divine creation. I will not be stopped. I refuse to be conquered. I live in this life or the next, and I am undefeatable.
It's just showing you some love. Get up, go.
Yes, kings and queens. We have with us the one and only Teddy Laidley. Top of the morning again, Teddy.
Oh boy, you know that's the price you have to pay for technology.
Hey.
You know, the thing about technology is like fire. It don't have to love you to burn you or hate you to cook your food. You know?
True. Hey,
and
I see
so,
why you guys are frustrated down there, man. Because you don't have the internet working properly phone as well. And I've been on the lockdown for 3 days.
and it's gonna be a little bit more because it's gonna be 3 consecutive weekends.
Ouch.
This last weekend, which ended yesterday, or I should say this morning, then this coming Thursday, right back until Tuesday morning at 5 a.m., and then the following weekend again, the lockdown take place. So all the 3 consecutive Saturdays will lockdown will commence at 12. So persons who are in the trade to get things done should wrap up by 11 o'clock to get out. You know, so the market vendors are the one that is really complaining because they are saying that the goods, if they don't get rid of the goods, then the goods is going to spoil, and who is going to compensate them for the spoilage, right?
That's true.
So, and then what happened? There is a program that the government started to help ease the pressure of the lockdown, but somehow It's called the New E-Commerce National Delivery Solution. The acronym is ENDS, ENDS.
Okay.
The platform was received with mixed review from early registration. The registrant who participate in a pilot rollout in Portmore St. Catherine over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Now they are planning to use it inside Portmore, which is being considered a dormitory community because what happened, and just explaining to our listeners, because Portmore is almost close to the metropolitan, which is where business and commerce and trade take place in Kingston and St. Andrew. And there is a massive expansion of housing solution take place in Portmore because Portmore is the second largest housing development of housing solution in the Caribbean. The first one is in Cuba.
Okay.
And what we're talking about, it is a heavy concentration of housing solution. So when you look within that area, Portmore area, it's heavily defined with housing solution. From the high-end housing solution,
Mm-hmm.
where you have gated communities, and you have all the facilities inside of it. Especially, there is one over in Portmore.
Johnson. Oh.
No. I think the one I'm talking about is gosh, I just can't remember the name right now. It will come to me. They have running tracks. They got gym. They got supermarket. Everything inside that community.
Okay. Because I know Johnson. Yeah. There's one with Johnson. They call it Johnson. It's a gated community further up in Fort Elsha. Yeah.
Well, not that far up.
Okay.
This one is almost near the bus depot. There. I can't remember.
You know that one, Flavius?
Yeah, I was just trying to talk to one of my colleagues to see if I could, remember the name. Yeah, so what basically happened, because there's not much, they started to have factories, not really factories, I would say. My mistake is they're looking at the whole technological space where the BPO, where the outsourcing take place. Now, that is what is set up over there, apart from malls and so forth. So, what basically happened? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, man, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, what basically happened is that Portmore empties itself in the morning and fills itself at night.
Okay.
So that's the reason why it's called a dormitory community. Mm-hmm. And so, with it being so close to Kingston and St. Andrew, is considered as one area. So they're trying this new e-commerce national delivery solution called ENDS, whereas because of the whole lockdown situation, persons can purchase just like the regular man, the little pan chicken man on the street, where you have the bikers who pick up an order from him and deliver to you there. But everything within this scheme is done via electronic. So, for example, the police officer, when he stopped the gentleman, he has a phone that matches their data, and says, okay, fine, he's good to go. But it had a few technical glitches that took place over the weekend because this was the first time they're testing it out. Mm-hmm. So what they're trying to do is have person registered for it, right? And then they see how it working, and so people would stay at home and order from their favorite pan chicken man or this or whatever eatery
Yeah.
there is, and they want to duplicate it right across Jamaica.
So next week, next
It,
week we can get the result on how it worked over the weekend gone.
well, like I said, it started on this weekend, and it had a few glitches, a few technical glitches on the platform. So it also offer a window of opportunity but I think they have to really sit down and look into it, because to be honest with you, check it out now. If you go to your favorite pan chicken man and you buy a chicken for two grand, quarter chicken, and then you know naturally you have to now pay roughly about $500 for it to come to you. Now, this prevents you from going out there, to buy the chicken.
Yeah.
But I think it can work. But there was one and two problem whereas most of the persons who are participant of it, not a high percentage, are what we call not bankable. They don't have an account, because this platform that they're talking about is a cashless platform. So everything have to be done
electronic.
by electronic. So a few of the riders and bearers and other persons, they didn't, and the little pan chicken man, they didn't have a bank an account. So that in itself, to even get an account in Jamaica now is tedious. And I think that's why the government is pushing. That's why the government is pushing for NIDS, right? National Identification Platform. So, Flavor is saying something?
No.
Oh, okay. So, like I said, that is one area. Only hope. To me, it's a double-edged sword, because yes, you like to stay in the convenience of your home and get your order done, but nothing beats like when you're going out and you can see your food and select what you want, because
absolutely,
one of the most dissatisfying thing is that when you order something and it's being sent to you and you don't like it, in terms of the whole presentation and maybe the journey that it traveled through in order to get to you, because remember, you're not going to be the only person. There are going to be several other items that is going to be carried by the driver or the rider, and yours is packed up amongst it. So it's not a situation where it's going to come as if when you go over the counter and order it, you look at it. If you're not satisfied, it can be immediately addressed there. But with this, there is no instant avenue for redress.
Yep, whatever you get, that's what you're going. The whatever you see, what them send. But it is a similar flavor.
I just want to say this: when the government is doing their PR and the promotion of this product, they need to emphasize that the vendor or the courier do not have any cash.
Yes,
no,
they did.
They have to continue.
Yeah, man, they did that.
Chief will hijack the people. Never look for cash, and there's none. All them can get is phone.
No. I think most persons. No. I think most persons are aware of that. Most person are,
Yeah.
I think the only people nowadays that would carry cash is the pizza people. You understand? But most person
Yeah.
that have been familiar with it since the shutdown, when they order the KFC or the burger and all of that, everything has to be paid online for
It's
the
Online.
order.
Yes.
So
So,
most people are aware
so,
of that.
so the money not them out.
so it's like Uber
No
Eat.
money
Yeah,
not
It's
them
like
yeah,
out.
Uber Eat that
Yeah.
we have.
yes.
Yeah, it's like Uber Eat. The only
Yeah.
thing is that
Yeah. Yeah.
you guys, as I say, the
But
account for the vendors who want to be a part of it, they have to have a bank account.
oh yes. Oh yes.
Hmm.
But
Now,
but apart
I just
from
wanted
that,
to touch on.
apart from that, apart from that. No, go ahead, Teddy. You go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just want to just move off something slightly a bit different. In support
Yeah, man.
of pepper spray because of and, taking place across the country. And there's a petition calling for the legislation of pepper spray on the Jamaica House petition. This is a platform that has been set up by Jamaica House that if persons figure that they can get garner support on an online portal, gather, and they have a voice, then the Jamaica House in itself, the government will look at legislation or introduction of these things. So on the Jamaica House platform, the portal gathered speed over the weekend, surpassing 15,000 mark required for petition to be reviewed. So that's how it
Okay.
works. You must get more than 15,000 signature. And now again, like everything else, you're talking about electronic signature. It's not a
Yeah.
physical signature that is required. Now the
Mm-hmm.
online appeal, it was
Online.
launched on February.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the online appeal was launched on February 18th. Now, um, as up to yesterday, it garnered over 16,876 signature. Essentially 110.51% of its target. So it have gone over 100% of its target. And the closing date for the signature is today, which is March 29th. Now,
Okay.
the petitioners is a 7-point rational outline the virtue of having a pepper spray handy, calling for an invaluable self-defense tool to anyone. So what they're saying that any person in Jamaica can have this canister, right? Now, question: It's again, it can become we call it's a double-edged thing because people can have their own personal agenda and and then can use it that the person attack them. Do you understand? So if you and I have a confrontation or quarrel on a matter, I can then inflict it upon you and say that I was defending myself,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's it's supposed to be an invaluable self-defense tool to anyone, individual. It should that should own pepper spray, as it can be used as a multi-attacker. It's
Yeah.
economical, easy
But
to
Teddy,
carry.
I have a question.
Yes,
Go ahead now, Flavius.
yeah, I'm
Question.
hearing you.
Flavius. Go on, Teddy.
Yeah. Now it carries no permanent damage. It's easy to use and it's safe to carry a life.
Mm.
Why a lot of people are rooting for this? Up to this weekend, Kanisha, to a 20-year-old, that her body was found on again inside the dormitory community of Portmore
Portmore,
on the
yeah.
Dyke Road.
I have a question.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here, man. I have a
Yeah.
question. Yeah, I have a question.
Take
Yes,
it.
Yeah,
have a pepper spray canister,
yes,
and but
yes.
in defending myself, I do not use the spray. I use the canister to inflict harm on somebody. Does the does the law deal with that?
Uh,
Guess
no,
it's
what I'm getting
Did
from
you
you,
understand?
you're saying that yeah, you're breaking up a bit. Are you saying that if you use a canister itself rather than a pepper
Yes,
spray as a weapon?
yes,
You see the whole
yes,
idea now. The whole idea. Remember to bear one thing in mind is that it is an invaluable self-defense tool, and so the point
yes.
is that if you're not able to hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. No, what I'm saying to you here, if it's a position where, and this is, I'm not speaking from an expert point of view or a legal point of view, but are you hearing me?
yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at it that I might not be able to put my finger on the nozzle to spray you, but if I can use it as to ward you off, as again, it's still self defense.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
you
like to
understand?
know.
Because
I would like to
remember,
know how the
I
law
would
treat that.
no, but remember, I have to put my finger on the nozzle in order to aim at you, and naturally, it has to be facial. It means I have to ward you off with it in your eyes or in your face because that is the
Yeah.
target area. So if it's a
Oh yeah.
situation that when I take it out and you are approaching me and I can use it as a weapon to force you off and then spray you is the same thing.
I
Because
don't like it,
remember, you know,
Teddy. I don't like it. Honestly, I
all
don't
right,
like it.
Tell me,
yeah,
I think it's gonna.
well, why am I asking that question?
yeah,
Tell you, I remember a case long ago,
Yeah,
and
this is sir.
he
You're breaking
wired
up.
his gun. Yeah, he wired his gun to the till. And when the thief came and pulled out the till, the gun went off and killed him. And they charged the shop
mm,
owner a murder, although his gun was a
okay.
rifle gun. So I just
Well,
wondered,
well, no, but remember, Flavors, when you have a firearm, it's for protection of life and property. Now, the question is,
that's what
in that instant, let us look at it.
that's what the
Let
man
us
did.
look at it logically. Yes, but the difference is that it's supposed to be a hand pistol. It not, no alteration should have taken place.
Hey
No,
man,
what
that.
Yeah,
I've done there is an alteration of the use of the firearm.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's premeditated.
Yeah, because you
That's
planned it.
what they said. Yeah,
Yeah, you planned it. You see, the thing about it, Franco, is that there's a call
the
for women to
last.
arm themselves with a gadget and have mounted over the past few days.
Mm-hmm.
Fueled by last Wednesday kidnapping of the former accounting clerk, Kenneth Jackson, a resident of Portmore, St. Catherine. You know, I'm sorry, Jackson decomposing body was discovered on Friday morning at
Mm-hmm.
the fishing village on the outskirts of the municipality.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda Adens have been detained for the connection with her disappearance. So the point is that we're saying that um
If she had
we
the chances,
the
she could have saved her life.
yes
Yeah, but The
Yeah,
reason
through
why
the
I'm looking
social
at it
media
in two
account.
phases, I'm looking at it as criminals going to use it as well and pepper spray their target. You understand
Yeah,
me?
that's why I'm saying to you.
That's another way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I'm saying to you. It's a
Franco.
double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. As you rightly said. Just look, all right. Case in point. This mask wearing. This mask wearing. Let me just make this point quickly. This mask wearing is also doubling as a way of robbery because even on the social media, it has been shown that people enter business place because they have been told to wear a mask, right? And they, with them being masked and wearing a glove, because if somebody come into your business place around a surgical gloves and wearing a mask, you cannot tell them to take it off because this is the protocol. And so persons use this
I thought
as
they're
an
not supposed to
avenue.
wear gloves. I thought you're not supposed to wear gloves because you sanitize your hand before you go into the store.
No gloves anymore.
No, you
Anymore.
can wear. Yeah?
No gloves not allowed anymore.
No. But I wear it. I wear the surgical glove.
I was chased out of a establishment, a pharmacy in Anata Bay for wearing gloves.
Yeah, because that's what I heard.
No, but
So you can't wear the gloves.
They don't allow gloves because they say the gloves will pick up everything. Everywhere you go, you keep picking up and adding to the gloves.
Hey, Teddy,
so they don't allow the gloves.
Teddy, let me come in a minute, Dave. You know, I remember in 2013-14 in Jamaica, you had a lot of police and soldier presence. Everywhere you go in Jamaica, they were just all over the place. What was the crime rate at the time? Was it a low percentage, right? 13 and 14.
What period are you talking?
2013 in Jamaica and 2014, there was a lot of military and police presence on the street of Jamaica. Everywhere you turn, you would see them. Everywhere you turn, you would see them.
2013, 2014.
Yeah, they used to
I think. Well, I'm trying to. Hold on.
That was supposed to be what?
No,
Jamaica.
2016. No. I just looking at something that 2016 was the election. So therefore,
it was
2 years before that. So 2011, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. In 2012, you had the election, and then followed by 2016, 4 years after the next election. So I was just looking at it because the lowest, the lowest in terms of our crime rate took place between 2010 and 2011, which is the year following the incursion. So the year of the incursion, 2010, in May 2010, the incursion take place, and because of that, there was a low, very low murder rate and crime because it had been said that persons who were committing these crimes were held or in hold up, not meaning physically taking advantage, but they were in. Yeah, they were detained or they were in areas that they could not come out, meaning they were in hiding.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember I was in Jamaica in 2013 and 14. And everywhere, every corner of Jamaica I go, I would see the presence of the military and the police. And they would even
it's still taking place here right now.
They would stop you to and do random, check of the vehicle and things like that. Even on the highway, going back into Spanish.
Yeah, well, it's still taking a presence. As a matter of fact, there's 2 outposts now have been established outside of the military camp here in Kingston, and that is in Montego Bay and Westmoreland, the Western Hen, because the Western Hen was getting out of hand in the sense of that there was a lot of CC cameras were showing a lot of things that were taking place on the street. The brazen um, shootout that was taking place, and persons were killed in broad daylight. So the authorities, which that include the government, decide to deploy more police and soldiers at that end. Presently, the soldiers now and the police the presence is now being felt on the street. It becoming a common sight now because just recently there was a video out of a robber did something and a licensed firearm holder hold him in half a tree,
Mm-hmm.
and within a short space of time police was there. So emphasis are being placed on the foot patrol. They used to call them um, beach and foot patrol. Then you have more in terms of motorcycle because it has been established that many of the petty robberies taking people handbag or taken by phone are being done by persons on bike. And so that have an increase of motor motorcycle police are prominent because with the heavy concentration of vehicular traffic on the road,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, police car cannot sway through traffic that easily. So there's a heavy increase on motorcycle policing. And I also want to share with you this morning,
Mm-hmm.
and as we know and become aware that the diaspora have been playing a vital role in helping to resolve issues here in Jamaica. And these and just for the listeners, these are Jamaicans who have, like yourself, who have reside outside of Jamaica and want to see Jamaica done well. So they are put at 10 million US. So to benefit with the crime fund, which is supposed to embrace some of the um, some of the situation. So I just want to read something here that Jamaican residents would be asked to contribute to the $10 each to the fund, said the man who proposed the former JDF Lance Corporal Mark Parkinson, a founding member of the past president of Jamaica ex-servicemen who are overseas, and they are saying if the when you look at Jamaicans living overseas, if each person can put $10, it could easily amass to $10 million, especially because we have a strong um, diaspora, especially United States, Canada, and the UK, and that in itself could help to contribute to the crime fund here in Jamaica because it's one of the things that a lot of person is saying that if we can get the crime down, then we are able to willing to reinvest, willing to come back to Jamaica. But my approach to the whole thing is it is a three-prong approach. Whereas we have to look at the social program, right, and the social infrastructure. We have to look at job opportunity, and we have to look at rehabilitation, right? Too many of our young people are falling through the cracks. We need to engage their mind, and we engage both their minds and hands. And so the social program that is around, and we should applaud one that is Hope, that is doing well, and the National Youth Service that is also doing well, trying to get the attention of the young people to participate. One such program, as we talk about, is the one that you go the army, and it instills certain values and discipline. and then at the end of the training, then you will incorporate going over in the army fully.
Hmm.
So those are
But
some of the
Teddy,
things that we need. Yes.
one of the things that I need to do that will bring back, I mean, some form or semblance of discipline or whatever, is to bring back, not only bring back, but really spend some money on uniform groups in schools. Bring back like the
Yeah,
cadets
that
and
is
the scouts and the
yeah.
guys and all to the level like
No, but you
before.
see,
So
one of
we
the
feel
things.
proud to
No,
be part of.
yes, but Flavius, one thing that you have to bear in mind is that we never, when we were growing up, we look forward to be outdoor and participate in extracurricular activities. So that's why the Girl Guides and the
Oh
Scouts and
yes.
the Cub and the Cadets were interested to us because it gives us a chance to travel, meaning we're not talking overseas, but going inside Jamaica to participate and the whole
Yes.
communal
Oh
community thing, right? Here, what is happening now, Favors, technology have eroded that. If you notice what is happening now, when we were to to go inside was a punishment. To be told to go
yeah. Yeah.
inside was a punishment. Today, be told to go outside is a punishment. And the difference here is that um, parents are saying that I don't feel safe with my children outside. So here you have many challenges. Parents are saying the kind of world that we're living in, I don't want my child to participate in certain activities because it's now stated they are predators that are preying on the innocent and that we can hide it no more. You understand? And so parents are saying, I don't want my children to participate in certain groups. I feel safe with them being at home and then they have all the facilities at home so they don't have to go out. So those are some of the challenges that we have to face. So to say that to
But
bring back
but that
the
no,
scout and
but that in itself have a lot of challenges to it because what is happening to the society now is a high incident of overweight, diabetes in children. All of these things happening because
yeah,
the children don't play anymore.
yeah, we know that. We know that. Again, one that we raise is a double edge. Because as I said, inactivity bring on obesity.
Oh
That's
yeah.
no two way. That is not no something to debate. It's a fact, right? Now, what we have to do, we have to merge technology and tradition, and to we can uh, so instead of looking at the those groups, right? Those uniforms as the way or we used to look at it. We now have to incorporate technology with it and then get 10 of the young people who like technology. Take, for example, when you and I we were in the force, it was great excitement now to have the cherry rifle to go to range. And then you must be a
Oh yeah.
cadet of good standing in order to go to range. Now,
Oh
if
yeah.
we can move the range from being physical to virtual, you understand? Because these young people like those things, right? Then we can do it in that way to say it, okay, fine. In order to go to range, you must have a score. You must have a because there's two totally different things, Training with a virtual gun is different from training with a real a real rifle because a real rifle give a kick.
Oh,
A virtual a virtual
yeah.
gun do not give a kick,
Do not do nothing.
right? So we have to sit down. What it means, yeah. What it means, flavors. We have to sit down at the table and have one common interest and say our best. Because here, what is happening? Statistically, it has been proven because girls develop quicker than boys at a certain age range, right? And their attention span. That's the reason why there are more boys easily to get involved with gang because a sense of belonging. You see, let
Oh,
us
yes.
look at how boys are socialized versus girls. Girls are prepared for motherhood and boys weren't. Look at it. When a girl is little, what we give her doll and the doll house and the doll stove and she cook and she make tea for the dolly. What we give boys, we give him um G.I. Joe, we give him Chuck, we give him things. We don't groom our boys into parenthood, into being responsible. Look at it.
That's
We
Big point,
don't.
big point, big point,
that's
big
true.
point.
We wait till
You,
when them
you
we
understand?
wait till when them
So
reach 14, 15, and we start teach them. That
go
yeah, that's
Oh,
true. I
right,
like
and then again, right.
you
So
wait
we
until them
don't
get
we
a girl
don't.
pregnant. Hmm?
There you go. So
well,
what
not
happened?
anymore, not our
Even to
parents now, because I think our generation now are more on top of it than our parents. Our parents never
yeah,
used to teach us
Yeah.
anything.
but Franco, let us look at it in terms of even duties around the household. We still say it's a woman thing.
Yeah, well,
We
that's what.
don't want the
Oh,
boy
yeah.
to go and forget about the washing of clothes. We still don't want to let the boy put the clothes in the washing machine.
Well, I think that's bad
See,
parenting, because
no, no,
as
no,
me say,
no, no.
our
It's not a matter
generation,
of bad
as I say,
parenting.
our generation, we were taught by our parents that we have to learn to do certain things that woman not take liberty away, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
we pass that on to our children, especially our
yeah,
boys.
but the difference, no, no, no. Hold on, Franco. The difference now is that how you even communicate with your children, even put a strain on the relationship because he been told that you must not speak to a child in a particular manner because it affect them psychologically. So when
Yeah.
you take away the consequences of their behavior, what do you expect, Franco? That is what is happening in the modern society because there's framework in place to tell you that you must now negotiate with the child. Ask the child how he feel. Ask the child why he shouldn't do that. Compared to when you and I was growing up, we were told not to do it full stop. We were not given an explanation. We say you mustn't do it and that's as far as it go. Are you there?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Yeah.
No,
Do you understand? So these are some of the things that affect the whole fiber. So the sense of belonging, the sense of want to participate is always attractive to the boys because remember now, Franco and Flavius, the thing that move a boy into a man is work. The thing that move a woman, a girl into a woman is two things: childbearing, pregnancy, and marriage.
hmm
A boy have a son is not considered a father. A girl having a child is considered a mother. A girl getting married is respectfully a wife. And that's the point. The only thing that move a boy into man is work. And we say it in the family. We say, oh, you turn big man now, you work. You work, you can mind woman. You work now, you can pay rent. You work now, you come out of the house.
That's a
Do you
work on marriage
understand?
still, That's a work on marriage because
No, all right. No. Listen, the difference. No, the difference, Franco. Check it out. Let let us look at what happened. I'm going to give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
If you are at work and a young miss come on as an employee, a new employee, and the manager or supervisor is bringing her around the office to say, "This is Mrs. Williams. She'll be joining us as our new salesperson."
Mm.
For the men them inside the office, they know that is a no bar. You don't go there because she's Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I say? If the supervisor come in and say, "This is
You drop
Miss
a nuclear
Brown,"
bomb, right? That's so bad.
yeah, do you understand what I'm saying? If the supervisor come in and say,
to go further.
"There you go," no, it don't work the same. It don't work the same for a man because when he first been introduced to work, you don't say he's married. There is nothing distinguish a man to say he's married or not.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference when you say I'm Mrs. because the R make a difference.
Yeah.
So when we as men go out, we don't say I'm a married man because there's nothing. Yes, I mean, even when you're signing your name or doing anything,
Nobody
even on
knows.
application form or certain things, it don't say. You notice what it said, Mr., Mrs., or Miss.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
True. All right.
So let us look.
On that note, we're going to end.
Yes.
Yeah, but point well taken. Yeah, your point well taken. Well taken, sir. One of the things I'm going to give this in my wrap up for the app to work in Jamaica, right? Because you guys have 2 more weekends to go. And for the app to work in Jamaica, will the government have not the government actually? Will the bank have any leniency in helping out those who have a business and want to open up an account? You think they should have some leniency to open up an account so that they can get this thing functioning for them as well?
Well, you see, my bone of contention is that the banking is going virtual, right? 'Cause everything now, for example, if I owe you money, I cannot take it to the bank and put it in your account. I've been told to pay it online.
Mm-hmm.
So it means I have to deposit it in my account and transfer it to your account.
Yeah.
Right? Now, what we're saying is that the banking sector, as you rightly said, have to look at it again and realize that there are too many persons outside the banking system who are unbankable.
Exactly.
What they can do, all right, for example, myself as a justice of the peace, I have to, from time to time, verify a person's address because they want a utility bill, and many persons who are rented house, many of the bills do not come in the name. They might come in the landlord name, the water and the light. Most other persons are getting their bill by their phone, so they don't have a tangible document to show. So that and the bank cannot accept something that this is intangible. To look at your phone and say, yes, you're getting a bill there. They want something tangible.
They make a copy
so they have to re-examine.
Yeah, well,
right.
I mean, so if that person is a businessman, he must have a place where him live anyway, where him can say, boy, I may get a bill yourself. It's even a phone bill where him have something, So
but that's what I'm saying. He's getting his phone bill back. He's getting his phone bill virtual.
I have to figure that out. You know. Because to me, one of the most difficult things for opening up an account at Jamaica, and I think it shouldn't be that difficult.
To answer your question, Franco. Last year when COVID started, they were giving all the stimulus, whatever, and most people couldn't get because of the bank account. The government said that they went to the banking association and asked them to relax some of the conditions. But I don't know what happened after that. But the government said they spoke to the banking people and said, you want X, Y, and Z, just ask for X loan.
I mean,
but that still don't. That
to open up an account shouldn't be that difficult, boss. Jano. I mean, if you're not looking at loan from them, just to open up an account, it shouldn't be that difficult. But anyway, we gotta end, gentlemen. We have to end until tomorrow. Yeah. We can do it. We do it all over again, Teddy. Thank you, Teddy, for taking time out this morning.
No problem. Yeah.
And wonderful points, man. All right. Some
and let us know the percentage of that app function next week, sir.
Yes, all right, cool, no problem.
All
right, take care.
Yeah, man, bless, sir.
Bless.
Flavius, time for us to get out of here. Say your piece and let us go.
We are on lockdown more or less now. I mean, for the next 2 weekends. This weekend coming going to be a very hard one in that the days are very long. It's actually from Thursday to Tuesday, more or less. That's a long time, to be locked down. And I hope we can manage it, and I hope the people will have the great respect and discipline for us to survive it. And numbers, and we really need to do that. But the government needs to look and realize that all that they are putting
you're breaking up bad
in place and products no proper. I need to address them. That's the exact thing what I'm talking about. Internet, everything that they're putting forward requires the internet. So they need to look at it.
With that, we want to thank all our listeners, our viewers, for their time this morning. And we ask you to join us tomorrow when we do it all over. We have tomorrow with us Tasha Williams, a singer, songwriter. She'll be joining us for our chat session. So in the words of the Garifuna language, Our Father by Queen Lubafu, and then Tafina Tekwabisself to take us out.
You lead us to Fula. You belong far away away. Ajuguala Lebabu Seru. Lida mua, lida sungfula. Lida mua, lida sungfula.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away me say. I fi take away me self. I fi utilize I weeds. Shorty I leave her eyes. I said, yeah. I find you very hard to resist.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
Can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you're but soon you're gonna see the light.